Sunday. Oh, it's time for the authors to get together and work together and work together and work together. No, that was not a repeat by mistake. Okay? I just want to put some little fun into it today. All right, authors, it's that time. Let's come on. Let's work it out. Let's work it out. Let's work it out. Okay? Sharise Johnson Moore here. I just want to say hello, babies. Welcome to Authors Excerpt Sunday, where today's topic is start from the beginning. First comes the title. That's right, I said it. Starting from the beginning. First comes the title. You always, or you might, in some cases, some people get the title after they don't wrote the book. But to each their own, I just want to give you a little help. Little help. My grandma said little help. And help you get started. So let's get into this episode. Okay. Authors Excerpt Sunday. Topic. Starting from the beginning. First comes the title. All right now, babies. Let's get it on. All right, everybody. Hello, and welcome to Sharise Johnson Moore's podcast. It's time for Authors Excerpt Sunday, starting from the beginning. First comes your title. I know. Sometimes the title of your book is very hard to come by, but please don't fret, okay? We want to examine from the beginning the title of your book. When you decide to write a book, you want to start with the title. The title is the most important part of the book. It tells you what the story is going to be about. 2, but I say an example, my book, Coming to Loving Yourself. What do you think that title means to you? Coming to Loving Yourself. It could mean a book about life. It could be about motivation. It could be about transition from an old to a new mindset, lifestyle, or perspective. And sometimes I'll say all the time, titles are what people perceive about a book. And sometimes titles tell you a different story. All titles are different. So sometimes, the title doesn't fit the book, or the title doesn't fit what the book is saying. Sometimes the title speaks out in volumes about what type of book it is. And that's not unusual when it comes to your title. Sometimes I have seen people that had a title to their book and didn't get the title until they finished the book. They did the book, got it proofread, got it edited, got it everything's done to their book, and then they say, I still haven't come up with a title for this book. And sometimes titles for your book come out of, titles come from out of your book is like an epiphany. Oh, okay, maybe I should name it this, or maybe I should name it that. And I thought about the story when I wrote my book. I thought about my story. I thought about what I was going to write about. And then the title hit me. It says, Coming to Loving Yourself. And my book is an autobiography, and it's a motivational book, and it's an inspirational book, and it tells about lifestyle changes, tells about, some of the stuff I went through in my life, but I decided to make a choice and make a change. And some stories are made up. Some stories are like it's fiction. It's a thing of put this story together. I think it's real good and everything, and it's like okay, and the book comes out to be perfect. The book comes out to be perfect. Never, never. If you when you write a book, when you decide to write this book, write a book, you can always write your story first. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Write the story first, and then you might hit you one day about, ooh, I could put the title with this. And it's always good to read your book. Read it in its entirety from beginning to end. Sometimes if it takes you a while to come up with a title, just sit down and read your own book. Read it, study it, get a hands-on feel about it, and and sometimes you might get a title that way after you've read your book in its entirety, after it's been edited, proofread, and things of that nature. Okay. The one thing I want to share with authors is when you do your introductions. Do your introductions. It is a thing of think of what you want the reader to read. Think of what you want the reader to read. Because I was reading a book and it just said it's a lot to read. It's a lot to read. It's 25 chapters. It's an epilogue. Just read it. And I was like, that's not a good introduction. But I was like, so I just did as the instructions said, and the book turned out to be marvelous. But the introduction to this book, part of the introduction to the book, it threw me off, and I was like kind of turned off by what the writer had wrote, because I was like, I was like thrown off with that. But I decided to go ahead and read the book anyway. It is a good read. So you want to be mindful when it comes to things in your book. Your title, your description, your introduction, your dedication page. You want to be mindful of, you want to be mindful of those things when you create your book. First comes that title, though. The title means everything to a book. If it doesn't have, if it has a title and the title doesn't match the book, it's like, wow, like this threw me off. But never to get discouraged. Sometimes you might have to change the title of your book. Might change it from one thing to something else. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. If you want to change your title, child, it's your book. You do what you want with it. Okay? But be mindful of the readers when they read it. Okay, so I just want to let you know that you're the one that's writing the book. You're the one that's going to be writing this book. But you also have to be mindful of your readers when you put it all together. Put it all together. And think about, if you was a reader, what would you read in this book and what would be exciting about it? What would draw them in to make you read the book? It's got to be that title. It's got to be that title. I just want to, this is not going to be a long segment. It's not going to be a long segment because I just want you to be mindful. I'm just giving you this idea. Coming to Loving Yourself is available on Amazon, Goodreads, and Barnes & Nobles in paperback. Soon, it will be available in audiobook. It will be in audiobook. And I'm trying to get it published in different languages. Okay? So, be mindful of your readers. It says starting from the beginning, first comes your title. Love your title. Love it. You have to love your title in order to put it on that book, on that book when you publish it. And I want to advise everyone that is a writer, never give up on your dream of publishing your book. I thank everyone for coming in. It all starts first comes your title. Think about the title first. Think about the title first, second, and last. Think about the title, what the title is going to say, what it's going to do. Okay? And you got to love your title. Okay? If you don't love it, ain't nobody else going to love it either. Okay? Be mindful of what you write. Be mindful of what you write for your title. I want to thank you, everyone, today for coming in to Author's Excerpt Sunday. Starting from the beginning, first comes your title. I will see you next Sunday live, okay, YouTube at 6 p.m. and Instagram at 6 and Facebook at 6. I will do this live next week. And I will see y'all later. I love y'all, babies. Right on, babies. Right on.
Are you looking to expand your audience for your ministry? We'll broadcast with the Everlasting Word Broadcasting Network. We are here to bring the Word of God to the masses, and we would love to help you.
Hello, everyone. This is Sharise Johnson Moore, and I have an offer for all the entrepreneurial spirits out there. If you would like to advertise your business on my podcast, I have several slots open. So you can get in contact with me through my email address, which is I am Sharise at ShariceNJohnsonMoore.com. And you can reach out to me through my Facebook page, which is Sharise Johnson Moore 2. And you can reach out to me through my other avenues of contact, which is WhatsApp. Thank you, and I will be glad to have you as a sponsor for my program. Thank you, and have a blessed day. All right, everybody, it's that time. All right, everybody, it's that time. I gotta go. I gotta take a break. Ooh, what a day. Ooh, it's that time. I gotta go. I gotta take a break. All right, authors. I want to say thank you so much for coming and listening to my podcast. Ooh, child. Ooh, I just couldn't wait to see y'all. Just get y'all in the room, babies. I want to just share everything is running through my head. It's like, I just had an epiphany. It just woke up and had this stuff just every time I just think it's like something I can give you, some information I can give you. And soon I might try something new, okay? So I want to thank everyone for listening to my broadcast. Sharise Johnson Moore here, and this is Author's Excerpt Sunday. Topic: Starting from the beginning. First comes the title. Yes. I want to thank you for listening today. I want to thank all my listeners, all my viewers, and of course, you can catch me live on Sundays at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, baby. Eastern Standard Time for the live view of the broadcast on YouTube and on Instagram. Yes, babies. It can be watched. You can catch it live. You can catch it live, honey child. So, I want to thank you. Also want to thank my sponsors. My sponsors, Anchor FM and the Everlasting Word Broadcasting Network. I want to thank them for so much for supporting me and this podcast. So, if you're a business and you want to advertise, get in contact with me. Sharise Johnson Moore, SNJM at Outlook.com. Okay, babies. And I just want to say, if you want to donate to this podcast, you can also donate through my Cash App. That is $ Sharise Johnson Moore. $ Sharise Johnson Moore. Okay? If you want to donate, I would love and greatly appreciate it. Okay? So, I want to say thank you. And I will see you next Sunday, baby.